Hey everybody, it's Realgrim, playing some more ARK Survival Evolved today. Today my plan is to give you guys a little tour of my base. I'm playing on a private server right now. It's a modded server. If you've watched my previous videos, I've talked a little bit about it before. Got a bunch of friends that play on this server, though most of them have not been very active lately. So I've been pretty much doing everything you're going to see today solo. Taming up an Ankleo so I can get some more metal faster. But he's fine right now. So we are kind of on the northern side of the map. Up here by Carnivore Island. Don't have a tracker on me. Carnivore Island's right there. We're right here at the hidden lake. So that's where I decided to build my main base. This is where I just really like this area. It's close to everything you really need. You know, you got the ocean right there for if you're doing anything in the water and doing water tames, going exploring around for the underwater caves. Right on the border of the snow biome, which is nice, and got mountains on each side, lots of forest, lots of resources. It's just a great place. And of course the main reason that I picked it, it just looks beautiful in this little pocket valley here. These natural cliff walls kind of enclose it, so it's really convenient to build a base here. So there's 3 main entrances, and I've built stone behemoth gates on by all of them. As you can see, I've started working on a wall of sorts, just making it out of pillars so no large dinosaurs can go through there. My eventual plan is to put turrets all the way around. That's gonna take a long time, be a lot of resources. There's another gate here. So it's not really a priority right now since I'm on a private server, but there is a possibility that the server will be opened up at some point. And in that case, I will definitely need to beef up my defenses. The pillars I will make 3 high, and that should keep out pretty much any of the larger dinosaurs. Obviously something smaller like a raptor or something like that would be able to slip through, but the idea is none of the big guys can get through, and all the turrets all the way around will just be able to kill anything that gets too close, and it won't be like blocked off by a wall. So we'll see how that works. So over here I got my little greenhouse. Don't really have anything growing in here right now. Some of the plants still have some fertilizer, but sign 3x3. I put on the sloped roofs just for effect, and that little section is open because of there's no little sections that can fill it up, and I didn't want to I could have just gone angled on each side and then just flat across the top, but I decided to just do another angle, and I think it looks good. Just got stone pipes right now for the irrigation. I'll probably upgrade those eventually, but I'm not too worried about it now. I got some compost bins over there to make fertilizer. Yeah. Got a bunch of aloes here. I love the aloe. These guys are all low level. And of course, it's getting dark. Got some low level Rexes. I've got quite a few guys wandering around a couple of Carnos and Raptors wandering just as protection because it's a fairly large area, and wild dinos can get in, the smaller ones, and sometimes since there's not foundations all over the place, we'll get wild spawns in here. This building right here is my nursery. So I've got some air conditioning units here to incubate the eggs. Got a fridge here with a few eggs in it. Nothing special. Just a couple of high-level ones, most really mid-level. I've got a feeding trough here. This is a mod. It's a redwood feeding trough, so it's refrigerated, so as you can see, stuff lasts basically forever. Which is really nice, because I can just fill it up and then just forget about it. And up here, in this little metal shed, I got my generator, so I can power the fridge and the air conditioning units and everything. So for me that works. It's been working pretty well. The only concern about it is I have to kind of keep an eye on some of the larger dinos, like if I'm hatching Rexes, because they'll kind of get stuck in here. So I just take them out when they're, you know, juveniles. So they're big enough that they can eat off the trough, but not so big that they're full size yet. So over here is my main building. Originally was built just one story. I made it all out of stone, and then I built the second level out of metal, so it's more secure. And I'll show you guys that. So yeah, this is pretty much my main crafting, storage, pretty much everything area. I've got my fabricator here, storage boxes, smithy, got some forges, more storage. I got bookcases for blueprints, storage. It seems like a lot of storage, but if you've played the game, you know that it's really not. Stuff adds up really fast. Chemistry bench, more storage for that stuff. I kind of built this foundation around this little rock structure. This area was mostly flat, so these are all foundations. I didn't have to use any ceiling tiles or anything. But this rock in the middle, yeah, I couldn't really build anything more on top of that. So I just left it there. I mean, I can't put any boxes. It's kind of a waste of space, but I think it adds character, and it's kind of cool. I don't know. I like it. Got a couple of fridges. I'm gonna put a third one in here eventually. Industrial grill. Cook up my meat real fast. It's nice. Got a couple of beds for respawns. Got some. And here's the stairs to the second level. This plant here doesn't go away. I've tried harvesting it. I've tried destroying the foundations and harvesting it. I've tried using dinos. It just won't go away. For whatever reason, this plant is permanent. And this does bug me. The rock doesn't. This plant does. It's inconvenient. It's annoying. But I'll deal with it. So this is the upstairs. Nothing's really been done. I put in a bunch of windows, so if I'm ever defending, I can get up here and shoot at people. It's also just got a nice view over the base when it's light out. I've got 2 power generators up here. This is kind of, I just call it the power room for now. So they're connected to each other, so they're redundant, so if one gets destroyed, the other one can keep powering the base. Could put in a third one, probably won't, but I might. We'll think about it. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is for this floor right now. Since I've got so much room, it's a fairly large little base. I got enough room downstairs that I haven't needed to use this upper part. So it's just the power room for now, but I'm sure it'll become something eventually. And like I said, this is all metal, obviously, so it's much stronger than the stone. I do plan to eventually change this first floor to metal. I just gotta do a lot more grinding and get metal and cementing paste so that I can do that. And I've just been doing other things. The grind gets a little old sometimes. But yeah, this is where pretty much all the action happens, so I'm quite pleased with it. It's got everything I pretty much need. I do want to build an industrial cooker. I do have some cooking pots. They're not placed right now, but I'm going to get an industrial cooker so I can make dyes and everything else. Got some of my birds here. Got a couple of attack birds and one hauling bird. I've got another bird at my other base for use for hauling. Another feeding trough. Feed these guys. I've got 4 feeding troughs currently around the base, kind of one on each side. The one in the nursery there's one over by the greenhouse. I don't think I pointed it out, but there's one over there, one here, and then there's one down here by most. So most of my dinos are just over here in kind of this just this big open area. They're just kind of chilling. I don't really like it. I feel like it's unorganized, and I would wish that it was much better put together. But I'm trying to decide how I want to fix that, because I don't want to build a bunch of big a bunch of big like stables, like dino pens. It's because I think it takes up a lot of space and it's a pain in the ass to, take the dinos in and out. So I haven't quite decided how I'm going to do that. I do have plenty of space. Like, as you can tell, it's a fairly large base. This hidden lake is a nice spot. Let's hop on a terror bird here and get around faster. So I use this gate a lot just because it's near all the dinos and it's nice and big and open. I've got a Bronto that I just tamed up yesterday. That was pretty cool. It's my first Bronto. I don't really have a use for it, but it's cool. I've been wanting one just because they're the big guys. There's not really much bigger than a Bronto. Pretty much, there's nothing bigger than a Bronto. Gigas are definitely close, but Brontos are bigger. I've got a few Rexes up here. These are my high-level Rexes. I got a couple of males and a female, so I breed them. In fact, this guy Prometheum, he's my best Rex. I bred him, and he was 180 something when I bred him, so he's been the best that I've gotten so far. Yeah, I got a Diplo, just because Diplos are cool. Again, just like the Bronto, I don't really have a use for him, but I like him, and I've been wanting one, so I just tamed him anyway. Over here, this was kind of my attempt at making some breeding pens where I could throw in the dinosaurs, put them on wander, and they wouldn't be able to go anywhere, and then they would be able to breed, and I could collect the eggs and hatch them. But I found that it's pretty inconvenient to get the dinos and put them in, and then enable wandering, and then let them do their thing, and then go put them back where they're supposed to be. And so I've found that just using the U command for all stop, just works the easiest. So I don't use them very much. I'll probably just end up destroying them. So back around to the greenhouse. There's the feeding trough here. So I mean, it's not a huge amount of building so far. It's not super complicated, but it meets all my basic needs. And like I said, I've been doing all of this solo, so everything you see here, I've done solo. I've all the buildings, tamed all the dinos. The only exception is my Kets, the Quetzal. I had help taming him because they're a pain in the ass to tame solo. And this one Rex over here is not mine. That is my wife's T-Rex. So he's just chilling out here. But the rest, everything else is mine. Everything I've done solo, all the collecting, all the building, all the taming. And so I'm still just trying to figure out how I want to set things up. Like I said, I think I'm probably just going to have to make a dino pen for all the little guys, because I don't know, I can't really think of any other better way to do it. And then all the Rexes and the larger guys, I think I'll just leave out. I got Raptors and Carnos wandering as guards, so that should be pretty good. Put the little guys in the pen, put them on passive, and then the other guys can be outside and just have them on neutral, so if they do get attacked, they can fight back. Yeah, maybe I'll tame up some more Carnos, because I found Carnos to be the best as guard dogs, especially in an area this large. They're pretty fast, they're pretty strong, they got good health, if you level them right, and they're a lot stronger than Raptors. And they don't really get stuck on stuff. If you put the T-Rexes on Wander, they pretty much just get stuck on rocks and trees, and then they don't really wander at all, so they're pretty much useless. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've got going so far. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you got any questions about things or suggestions on how you think I could make the base better, let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys. One other thing that I was thinking about probably doing is near each gate, I'm thinking about putting up like a metal defense tower and putting auto turrets on it instead of just plant turrets, and I think that would beef up my defenses a lot. But again, that's a long ways in the future, and I'm not really worried about it right now because the server's still private. So we'll just have to see how things go. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, and feel free to subscribe. There'll be more videos coming. And thanks again, guys. This is Relgrim, signing off.